Namaste, everybody. We are now in the 19th part of the Mahabharata series, in which I am going to bring out a secret of Mahabharata in the course of dating process. Did an asteroid impact the river Sindhu? This question arises as we are going through the verses during the peace mission, that is, during the travel of Krishna on the peace mission to Hastinapura. In that context, Vyasa says that there are several nimittas seen on the way of Krishna and also in Hastinapura. Here is a list of them. It says the directions looked reversed. Okay, before going further, I should tell you what a nimitta means. A nimitta is a tatkalika lakshana. It's an omen in English. And not all features can be known as a nimitta, but a nimitta is something which will bring some bad effect later. It will give you an idea, like, oh, this is something odd, so it's something bad is going to happen. Only then it becomes a nimitta. So here the direction seemed reversed. That means you don't know which is east or west. And the fires blazed, so something wrong somewhere. That gives you a bhaya, that gives you a sort of fear that something bad is going to happen. That is why it is a nimitta. Finding fire suddenly in the surroundings, and the earth trembled, so earthquake was there, and waters and the wells just swelled up. The water just gushed out. It cannot happen unless there was a plate movement or the earthquake, and there was darkness everywhere. It could have been caused by the dust. The Vyasa himself says there was dust everywhere, so the light rays were obstructed, and there were loud roars heard in the sky without anything being visible from where that sound is emerging. So that's a sonic boom. What he means here is a sonic boom that we often have heard when very fast flying planes have crossed our place, when we would not be able to see the plane, but the sonic boom will be heard. So here also, somewhere something has happened. That sound was heard by Krishna on his way. And not only that, there was a southern winderly, southwesterly wind, which was very harsh and hit Sastinapura, uprooting trees in by thousands. So this Vato Dakshina Paschima was taken by 56661 BCE researcher to say that the southwest monsoon had affected that place. That is, based on this, he assumed that Krishna started his mission in Kaumuda Masa means Kaumuda means this rainy season. It's a rainy month. Whereas it was Karthika, already we have proved. But here it is the southwesterly wind cannot happen in a Karthika month when the monsoon season is over. And also this kind of sudden gush of wind would happen in pre-monsoon times, not during or after the monsoon. So this is about something else which he has mistaken it. Next verse here also further just before that. See, the southwesterly is the 10th verse. In the 6th verse, Vyasa says that Mahanadyaha, very huge nadi, so which is going on Pranmukha, that is the eastern direction going. Though that is Ganga is east flowing river. Such kind of Mahanadi, including the Sindhu Satama, their water had just gone in the reverse direction. So you have to relate it. In the 6th verse, it is being told. In the 10th verse, this southern westerly is mentioned in the Hastinapura. So we can understand that some kind of gush of air has happened, which obstructed the flow of the east flowing rivers, causing the flow to go in the reverse direction. This can be deciphered by means of a diagram like this. Here I am showing the river going in the eastern direction, and a southwesterly wind just obstructs it. Because of that, the water is just pushed backward, that is towards west. This kind of thing can happen only under one condition. That is, when a meteor or an asteroid is falling, it will be just dragging a gush of air along with it at the speed of some tens of thousands of miles per hour, very fast. When it is just falling into a river, for example, if it is falling into east flowing river, it causes a kind of tsunami effect. That is, the water will be just gushed to the opposite direction, from the direction that is going. That is the opposite direction it will happen. The impact has been felt across several nadis. That's what Vyasa has said. That means from near Hastinapura also he mentions. So from the east flowing Ganga to Sindhu, several nadis and then Upanadis have been affected by that, which means just not one asteroid, but several asteroids or fragments of an asteroid have fallen suddenly, causing this impact. And we have some many scientific researchers on this kind of impact. That is when a meteorite falls on water, it causes a tsunami hazard. It could have been in a sea or on the coastal line or on a river. So the water will be just pushed away from the direction. And the specific mention of the reverse flow of the water in the Sindhu, it makes us wonder because Sindhu just comes from north to south, but it is making several curves on the way, that is east and west, like this it goes. So, in one of its eastern limbs, an asteroid should have fallen. And interestingly, there is one, the eastern limb near you have this Mohenjo-daro archaeological site. So the question arises whether Mohenjo-daro was affected, whether the flow of Sindhu near Mohenjo-daro was impacted by the asteroid. Yes, it was affected by that, which we will discuss in the next part. And we are closing this 19th part. And before leaving, I just request you to share this widely with your friends. Thank you very much.